We've been telling you that there is no law in Oregon that prohibits this man from living near that school. And our Amy Fraser has been looking into this story for quite a while now. She's here now with an update today. Amy?
Well, I can tell you that today I sat down with State Senator Mark Hass. I found out he is taking steps in response to parent concerns and our stories, saying he's also disturbed to hear a predatory sex offender is living right behind a school.
And it was pointed out, it was good journalism, and these parents have a right to be upset. I'd be upset. I'm a parent. We live near a school. And if we can toughen this up, we will. But
I met with State Senator Mark Hass of Beaverton at the Oregon State Capitol to tell him what I've learned about predatory sex offender Joseph Hall, who's living behind Beaverton's Vos Elementary School.
Unfortunately, from a legal perspective, there's nothing we can do.
And that's shocking to parents who held a neighborhood meeting this week. They tell me they want a law that would prevent a predatory sex offender from living near a school.
Why is this happening in Oregon? There are other states that have legislation in place in which a sex offender can't be within 2,000 feet of a school.
In other states like California, supporters say residency restrictions protect kids from sexual predators. Opponents say it forces offenders onto the street or away from their families, creating hardships that make them more likely to reoffend. In 1986, Joseph Hall was convicted of sex abuse involving a child under the age of 12. I went to his home behind the Beaverton school this week and asked him if he thinks he could reoffend.
I don't put myself in that position. I'm not supposed to be around kids, and I realize that, and that's why I'm here, because we don't have kids here.
But you have kids, lots of kids, hundreds of kids, right behind this home.
Well, that's over there, and I avoid that completely.
According to the state, Hall's supervision for the sex abuse crime ended in 1997. However, he is facing charges in Multnomah County right now for failing to register as a sex offender.
that was the first thing we did, was to write the DA an official letter saying this guy broke the rules. He needs to be back in jail.
Senator Hass says he is confident that will happen as the case moves forward. He's also working on legislation to clarify the language in the law of when a sex offender needs to register. He's also looking into parent concerns that a predatory sex offender could live near a school.
If somebody moves in next to a school, we need to cover that.
So we will be sure and keep you posted on what happens next. I can also tell you that Hall is scheduled to be back in court this Friday. We'll also let you know on that.
And he's in trouble right now for not registering. That's something he needs to do for the rest of his life.
Absolutely, and it can be a felony crime even. So.
Okay, Amy, thanks for the update.
Yeah, I think people probably assume that you are not allowed to live next to a school. Very educated.